Hello, Arcanine here, and I'm going to walk you guys through getting all of the items and completing the level 204 in Good Job for Nintendo Switch. Now, the 4 items are pretty well hidden, and if you've been playing this casually and you've reached this level, it's quite a behemoth of a level. It's the biggest one we see so far, and really the biggest you're going to see in a while. There are a lot of items hidden. First things first, there's one that's hidden really out of the way. It's hard to see. But if you walk up to this package right here, you can see it. It's a white belt. Grab that, pull it out of the way. If you're running and you let go of it, you will tip the whole thing over. Makes it really easy to grab that. Okay, that's item 1. Now this one up here, you might try blowing down with a fire extinguisher or different things. That doesn't work. We're going to have to grab that one later. But, to set ourselves up for the next item, we are going to need this printer. So I'm going to bring the printer right, actually. I'm just going to kind of swing it over there. There you go. A little bit of style points, right? So let's grab that. I'd like to bring a fire extinguisher with me, and you'll see why. We're going to need the printer, and this is going to make sense as well, because we need to bring the plug. If you're playing with 2 people, one person can hold the plug, the other person can press the button. But if you're playing alone, you need a way to bring this plug up a level. So you use the printer, plug it into the printer, and you press this button here. And now you have elevation. You can use this to open that door, which we will do that. But before that, we're going to run it over here. There's a hidden plug here. Just go in and cause this door to break, allowing you to grab this item. So it's ever driven you crazy and you've wondered how in the world am I supposed to get that item? You can't break it casually, you can't blow it away. That's your only option. So I am going to open this door with the plug here, but there are several other ways that you can go. Keep in mind, we haven't grabbed any of the packages yet, and you're going to see exactly where that's going to start. I love using the fire extinguisher this way. It can be tricky sometimes, so be careful. And sometimes you can push it in a position where you can't get to it, but I like doing it. Let me actually, if I can stand in the right way, holy cow. There we go. Stand just in the right spot and blow it. It just takes it right off, which is kind of fun. And then you can also use a fire extinguisher to blow this one down too. So super useful. You can always use a forklift. Pick it up with the crane, bring it up there to do that fun stuff too. There is a third item, or third one here. There are a few ways that you can knock this one down. I usually prefer this way. Pushes it right onto the conveyor belt for you, most of the time. Can get a little caught up sometimes, but it should be fine. If all fails, you can go down there and push it yourself. But we do need to grab this item here. Before we do, there's one more item we need to grab up top. As you can see, it's jammed. We're going to have to mess with that in a bit. We've moved most of the packages, 3 of them. This is the 4th one. And I'm going to drop that right over, hopefully. Perfect. That actually fell right in where we needed it to, so that's a beautiful thing. We've got 2 items so far. There are 2 to go. We need to grab this one right over here, so we will. Let's walk over there. Oh! Well, that'll happen sometimes. There's actually, this is a perfect time for me to show you. There is another one of these over here, too. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and make sure that that's going. So there are 2 elevators on this level as well. So there's a lot of ways to move around. I'm going to go around this time so that way I don't fall off. But this is a very kind of, it's a difficult fall. There's an opening here, and it's designed for you to fall through here. But the game does do that kind of mechanic to prevent you from falling, so you want to be careful when you fall. That way you can grab that item. That's 3 of the items. Let's get both of these on the conveyor belt, so that way we can get them in here and finish the level. Now it's unfortunate the conveyor belt doesn't dump it directly in most of the time. Sometimes it does. Most of the time it doesn't. You can grab this item and just drag it up here. It can be kind of annoying. So if it does frustrate you, feel free to grab a forklift. As you can see, it's messing with me right now quite a bit. But you can work it up there by grabbing it. Yep, there we go. And the last item, you can spend all your time wandering all over the place, but it's not hidden anywhere else. It's actually pretty straightforward. It's hidden right here. It's a nice karate band. And the last thing you can do, there are a few ways you can do this one. I prefer to do it this way. All it has to do is be above the section, so you pick it up, drop it. There's your 5th package. And that was level 2 of 4, all items, for Good Job for Nintendo Switch. If you liked what you see, please consider subscribing, but otherwise, thank you for watching.